Hey guys,
Hello, everyone.
Cash Vault back today, along with.
Scottiplier. By the way, you should really think of a more creative username for your YouTube channel.
I know, but my mom wants me to keep it vague and all, and she's like, "That's a good nickname." But I swear, Cash Vault's pretty nice, or just Cash for short. How about that? Use the first one. That's kind of a name. I mean, I've heard of Cash as in like Kardashian.
Maybe not that.
Maybe not that, but I mean, I'm not saying I'm a Kardashian because I have nothing to do with them. But maybe Cash or Crash. But whatever. So guys, yes, I know it's been quite a while since I have done a video on my channel. But when life comes in the way, you get very busy and you have very limited time to do stuff, and fitting in even a video explaining what's going on here on my channel is like an update. I didn't even have a little bit of time for that.
Yeah.
It's been that a little stressful. I mean, thinking about, the new job interview for Costco, leaving my current one, which I'm still am because I haven't got this new one yet, and I still have to go in for an interview. It's nuts, pal.
Yeah, I'm sure.
And you just had jury duty recently you got excused from.
Yep, thankfully.
Yeah, thankfully. It was a really tough case. You told me all about it.
Best not to say anything about it, though, with anyone else, so.
Yeah, they don't like anyone saying about what happened. But anyways, so yeah, we're back here at the theaters to see, what are we here?
We're here to see the new Halloween movie. Halloween Ends, everyone.
Halloween Ends in 2022.
Even though, granted, I've already seen the movie, and I've already done a review for the movie on my channel, but I am here to also share my thoughts with Sean's as well for his YouTube video.
Yep, so this is the new video for my channel as a little comeback. We don't know what other movies we might come in here to see.
Black Adam.
We definitely are going to come back and see Black Adam, and then definitely Wakanda Forever.
Yeah, definitely.
The new Black Panther film.
And Avatar, don't forget Avatar.
And Avatar in December, The Way of Water.
Definitely excited for that one.
Yeah, my dad and I went to go see the first film when it appeared in the big screens again in Daly City the last time I was with him in 3D, which is, you gotta really see it in 3D. It's amazing.
Yeah.
As kind of like a nice warm-up to the sequel.
Yeah, definitely.
So, yeah, we will get on to the movie. That'll start in a little while. We're here really early.
Yeah.
But I guess we just couldn't wait. So, Halloween Ends. Stick around.
All right, everyone.
Bye. Hey, guys. Welcome back. Thank you, Scottiplier, for being the cameraman in this one. While I give my thoughts and overall rating of Halloween Ends. So, we just finished the film, finished watching the film, and I do have to say, my overall rate, I give this out of 4 stars. It'll definitely have to be, once again, a 4 out of 4 stars. Mostly it's because, I think it was a very great concluding chapter for this modern trilogy. Although I don't know if there will be any more of Halloween films in the future. Scott, do you know anything about that?
I mean, they've talked about other possibilities of there maybe being another movie if this one is a success, but I've heard a lot of mixed reviews, and I don't know.
Well, I suppose it could be, 50-50 chance.
Yeah.
But anyways, so yeah, I thought it was a very well done film, and they do give a warning in the beginning saying that, anybody who's kind of has photosensitivity into flashing lights and all that, because there's quite a bit of scenes in that, especially at the Halloween party scene, and I'm like, yeah, I definitely am my dad would probably not like that because he gets motion sick. But anyways, this really, I mean, about this film of how I kind of felt during it is that I guess that there are I guess the meaning of it is that, do we choose to do the actions of what the the demons that are inside of us in our lives tell us what to do?
Yeah.
And does it really make us feel better in the end, or does it really make us become worse and not feel better at all, and possibly just lead to thoughts of suicide or even death?
Yeah.
But yeah, in some ways it was very moving. Of course, like any horror film, very graphical, very bloody, quite a bit of slashing, stabbing. Especially in the very end, I did not expect Michael Myers to have kind of like a bloodbath on himself. I mean, I guess there's no other way to completely finish him off.
Yeah.
But anyways, but because his body is destroyed and he might not come back in his physical form, evil spreads. Like somebody else could become the new Michael Myers. It's like it never ends. Like not just one person. So I guess enough of that. A recommendation. Of course, if you're a Michael Myers fan, I still think this is very worth it to see. This is a must-see for Myers fans. So I believe that's all that I have to say about the film. So Scottiplier, how about you?
Alright guys, well I mean, I already did my review on my channel and I've mentioned that my feelings on this movie are a little bit mixed. It's actually my least favorite film in the trilogy. My favorite is still the first one, the 2018 film. But, I mean, for me personally, if there is one thing worth praising about this movie, it's the music. John Carpenter was the composer once again. I loved the music. Always loved that iconic Halloween theme. I just think that if they were going to have Corey as the lead in this movie, they should have teased his character in the previous two movies. I feel like Corey should have, been teased as a character in this third film if they were going to have him as the lead. Because he's in this one movie and so much of it focuses on him, you just don't, you're not there with him emotionally, you know what I mean? Like he's not completely fleshed out.
Well, Scottiplier, if I may, I think the reason why they probably decided to do all that and not really tease Corey before, and I mean about his character before in the last two films, was probably because they didn't know that they were going to make this film. They thought that it was going to end with kills, I guess.
Yeah, well, originally they were just going to make the one 2018 film and that would have been it, because that would have been, the more definitive ending, if you ask me, instead of what they did with this one.
Yeah. Well, I think originally they probably didn't expect to be like an ends one, which is probably why they didn't mention him in kills either.
Yeah. Well, anyway, my feelings on this movie are still mixed, but I did really enjoy it, and I think, also another thing worth praising is all the actors involved. I think the actor that played Corey did a really good job in his role. I loved the actress that played Allison, and always Jimmy Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode. Such an amazing.
Oh, she's a classic.
Scream queen in horror films, especially in these.
And she had that. She was doing that show called Scream Queens on TV.
Yeah, but it's a thing, like actually with actors that are actresses that star in horror films. They're called scream queens when they're in a lot of them.
Yeah, I think that Jamie kind of like started that kind of like community.
Yeah, and yeah, all the actors involved, all of them did a really good job in their performances, and I liked a lot of the winks and nods to previous films. And as I mentioned in my timeline explanation video, this is going to be a bit of a spoiler because the movie has been out for a little while now. I think it's okay, right?
Well, oh yeah, I think this. You're talking about this film, right?
Yeah, just this movie, yeah.
Oh yeah, like I said before, I think my overall rate, I give it 4 out of 4 stars.
Yeah, when I did my grade for the movie, I gave it a B-. That's probably still my grade for it, though. Well, anyway, Corey, when he first meets Michael Myers in the tunnel, and he looks through Michael Myers' eyes, that's when the evil sort of started to spread into Corey. And as the movie went on, as things kept happening to Corey, and the more he started to accept that darkness within him and be the...
Yeah, kind of like the evil that was like going from Myers, kind of like channeling into Corey and kind of like possessing him over, and like what Laurie, Jamie's character said, that he was consumed by evil.
Yeah, and there was something similar to this in one of the older Halloween films. It was the 6th film in the original series, where it wasn't more of a, evil, metaphorical kind of thing spreading into people, but was more of a cult, making more people like Michael Myers. But I mean, it was a similar concept, but it was different. I just thought that was a bit of a parallel. That
Kind of like different Michael Myers characters, like, that could be in like same costumes or same masks.
Not exactly, but in Halloween 6, A Curse of Michael Myers, the sixth film in the original series, there was this cult in that film that kind of made kids succumb to the same evil as Michael in that film. And they kind of did a similar kind of a thing in this movie, but it was more metaphorical and not necessarily a supernatural thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's pretty interesting, actually.
Yeah, you should check out the older films.
Yeah, I know myself. I've got to, and you guys should too.
Yeah. So anyway, I did enjoy this movie. My grade for it's still a B-. Out of the three films, my favorite is still the first, and then the second, Halloween Kills, and then this one. That's my ranking of the three movies.
So literally, like in order, in order of this trilogy, you rate it like 1 to 3.
Yep. So those are really my overall thoughts. Really enjoyed it. Great actors, great music, and I think that they did do a good enough job with the conclusion of the ending. But I feel like they could have. The way they ended the first film in this trilogy was, in my opinion, the more definitive ending, where Michael Myers' presence would have been felt still throughout Haddonfield as the credits started rolling. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done something different with the ending in this one to suggest that the evil was still present throughout Haddonfield, and then the credits would start rolling.
Yeah.
I feel like they could have done that with this movie, but they didn't.
Yeah, I can kind of see that.
So yeah, those are my overall conclusive thoughts, and Sean, I will let you close out this video.
Alrighty. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for this one. Thank you, Scottiplier, Popcultfan, for coming with me today.
Yeah, of course.
It's good to get back to the films every now and then. So, once again, guys, press that like button. Comment down of your review if you've seen this film, Halloween Ends, yet, of what you thought of the movie, or what you thought of our review for this, or what you guys want us to review for films coming up next into the theaters. Like, we're going to probably see, we're going to go see, like, Black Adam. We're going to go see, like, Wakanda Forever. We're going to go see...
Avatar?
Avatar: The Way of Water this coming December.
And maybe that new Exorcism movie that we saw in the previews, too.
Yeah, I hear that's coming out also around the end of this month during Halloween.
Yeah.
I think the 28th or the 30th or something like that.
It was the 28th.
Yeah. So, who knows? Black Adam, probably that new Exorcist film. Pray for the Devil.
Oh, yeah.
That's the name of it.
Yeah.
So, please stick around. There'll be more films that we'll review soon. So long, guys. Cash out.
Peace.